Have you ever wondered whether your students are really understanding the material or whether they are just nodding their heads along and agreeing with you? Google Docs is an excellent tool that will help you collect data about students' prior knowledge, conduct a quick formative assessment, or poll the class about opinions and ideas. First, log into Gmail. You need a Gmail account, which takes less than a minute to set up. Next, go to Google Docs, which is docs, docs.google.com. This is the Google Docs interface. From here, you would click Create in the top left corner and Form. However, I already have a sample form that we can explore. This form is called Geometry Assessment. So there's a variety of different things you can do when you create a form. First, you want to input the title. You can include any text that may help students understand maybe Unit 1, Unit 2, the date. You can have students put their name, or you can leave it anonymous. And then you can create a variety of different types of questions. This question is a multiple choice question. Now once you create a question, you would click this little pencil button. You can select the question type, multiple choice, paragraph, text, checks boxes, choose from list, scale, or grid. So you input the title, you can input help text, and then you input the answers, and that's for multiple choice. For paragraph text, you just input the question, you select paragraph text, and students can write as much as they want in this box. This is the check all apply, where you input your question, and then you input all the options that the students can check for the correct answer. This is the grid, where you can put options on the left in the rows and options for the columns, so students can kind of match options here, where a square would have 4 sides, or 4 right angles, rectangle, and they can kind of mix and match for this question. And then the last question is a scale. So for this question I put, how confident are you in identifying a type of shape? In the scales from 1 to 5, ranging from 1 not very confident to 5 confident. So you can kind of get a look at how students' confidence is when doing geometry. Another important thing to do when editing a question, down in the bottom corner it says make this a required question. If you want the students to answer the question, then you have to check this box and it will make them answer that question before they can submit the form. So after you've created your assessment, you want to save it, of course, and then you would go to the More Actions box in the top right hand corner. Let me move this down. And you can either edit the confirmation, which says excellent job, or your response has been recorded. You can embed it into your class website if you have a wiki, a blog, or a Google site. And then you can see the responses from your students. So after you email this form to your class, or you embed it into your website and have your students take the assessment, you can check out a summary. This is what the summary looks like. So you've got the timestamp of when it's taken, the students' names, and all of their responses. This may be easy to read for you, or an even easier way to look at the data is go to Form and Show Summary of Responses. And this gives you a lot of great information about how your students are doing on your assessment. It gives you charts, graphs, and percentages of responses.